woman doesn't feel like I can come back into this space, possibly at least some sort of potential where she's gonna be like, okay, you know what, let me give it another try, then you're not gonna be the man for her. Not today, not tomorrow, but maybe when you get it right. Try to talk to her in a soothing way. And it's not like try to have this whole like, yeah, baby, I just love you, you know, or you're so fine, I just need you. Do not do that. That's just gonna be super cringe. The girls that appreciate those simple little things that men do and it becomes so irresistible because the simple cute things matter, those are gonna be the real women for you. My BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas, it is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about most irresistible things that confident men do that women absolutely, of course, love because it's irresistible. So with this topic, I'm literally going to tell you guys some things that you guys may not even know. Some of the stuff I probably said briefly in videos, talked a little bit about, but I got some new stuff. These are strategies that are going to literally work because, like I said, they're irresistible. So you guys already know, make sure you check out everything that's on the screen, everything that's, I'm not even going to go through everything, but make sure, please, if you guys really mess with me, please go ahead and subscribe to my new YouTube channel. I will be dropping a video on there very, very soon. And my other channel, it's right there for you guys. And it's going to be in the bio and comments. Let's go ahead and get started. So I got 3. So we start from 3, go down to 1. So that means what? You gotta watch until the end to get the number 1 thing. So number 3 on my list is calm, laid back. Oh my goodness. This is one of my favorite, absolute favorite things ever. There is nothing more than basically an atmosphere, which is going to be that guy coming into his world, his space, and just feeling an energy, a vibe of, okay, let me just relax. I just feel like this is my calm space. No woman out here wants to be around a guy, whether it's going to be the first date, whether it's going to be around group of people or, you know, family. No woman wants to be around that and feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going to happen next with them. Or, oh my goodness, his feelings, oh my goodness. I don't know why I said it like that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know when he's going to snap. Or I don't know when he's going to be all energetic, ready to just meet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know when that's all going to happen. And that's the thing that a lot of women do not like. They don't like to be in an atmosphere. They don't want to be around a man that has different sides. And of course, some people have disorders like, you know, bipolar, mood swings, things like that. But literally, it's just a matter of coming into there and her wanting to come back. If a woman doesn't feel like I can come back into this space or, you know, possibly at least some sort of potential where she's going to be like, okay, you know what, let me give it another try, then you're not going to be the man for her. Not today, not tomorrow, but maybe when you get it right. And it's so simple to just be calm and literally collected and laid back. And so some examples for you guys, and I'll give you different examples so it really, really helps. One example, if you're going to be just hanging out, it's going to be simply just relaxing and doing your thing. If you're going to be on your game, playing whatever it is, or watching something, still try to interact with her. So it's not like, you know, she came here to watch you do you. So it feels like you guys are doing it together so you guys can actually do it together, if you get what I mean. But yeah, so like literally when you're in the space where anytime you're alone, make sure she feels included, but don't try to do so much. Don't try to be like, oh, let me talk about this, or, you know, get so extreme or just too much going on with you all over the place where it feels like she's babysitting you or basically dealing with an annoying sibling or an annoying ex-boyfriend or something like that. You don't want her to feel that. You want her to literally feel calm. Another great example could be if you guys are going out on dates, you know, in other places, try to talk to her in a soothing way. And it's not like try to have this whole like, yeah, baby, I just love you, you know, or, you know, you're so fine, I just need you. Do not do that. That's just gonna be super cringe. You don't want to be that guy, right? So pretty much if you're gonna be in that space, like I said, be calm, be relaxed, just chill. Just chill instead of trying so hard or thinking, let me say this next. What should I say next? What should I do next? Oh, she seems so bored and thinking so much. Have your confidence, back to confidence. Not only do you want to look like you're confident, But if you're gonna have this calm, chill vibe, it's gonna show that you're not worried about nothing. And that's what you want her to think, that you are not worried about absolutely nothing. You're just chilling, you're just relaxing, you're just here chilling with her, catching a vibe. And that's what women will want to come back to. That's what's gonna be so irresistible. There's a lot of guys that, and you guys might be surprised because, you know, check how you're acting, or check how your boy's been acting. You might be surprised how it's just like, oh, girls don't get a lot of guys where they feel like, oh, it's such a calm vibe, it's such a chill vibe. Like, no, not really. Okay, you guys, so let's go. And I really want to talk about this. So if you guys want me to do a whole video or talk about it in another video, please let me know, because I really like this topic. I really want to give you guys more examples, but obviously I don't want this to be too long. Okay, you guys, so next thing on my list is make her feel taken care of, and not materialistic things. I just want to shout this out. Not materialistic things. Here is the problem, fellas. You guys are out here thinking that if you spend all this money on her, you spoil her with all these things, that she's gonna be like, oh, I need you in my life and I'm gonna submit to you, I'm gonna take care of you, and I'm gonna love you the same way you're doing to me. Nope, you're gonna get the opposite most times, because you're gonna have the hypergamous woman, you're gonna have the gold digging woman. And you know, let's not get it confused though. Still with with hypergamous and gold diggers, there's still differences in that. I'm not saying they're the same, but those are different women that do go after men with status, money, and things like that, right? But just that specifically, please, fellas, if you're gonna be out here, try to do things that are non-materialistic. Those things still matter. Those things are still cute. So, you know, if you're going out on a date and you're at the river, I know I'm not trying to talk about no movie scene, but I absolutely love it. And I'm sure there's a lot of girls that love it out here. But if she's cold, it's spring. The nighttime still gets cold. Well, here in Canada, it's spring and it gets cold at night still, even during the day. And she wanted to be cute. She wanted to impress you. She wore something that's not gonna make her feel warm or, you know, comfortable. Go ahead. Give her what you got. So that's another thing. Try to carry a nice little sweater or a nice little jacket or something where it's like, oh, this is going to be clutch when you can use it in an opportunity. Now, there's going to be some other girls that are like, oh, I don't like a gentleman, or no, that's not even that cute. Those are the little girls out here. Those are the girls that are like not even matured, or, you know, you shouldn't even be taken out. The girls that appreciate those simple little things that men do, and it becomes so irresistible because the simple cute things matter, like I said, those are going to be the real women for you. Those are going to be girls that are going to be riding out for you, or are going to be down for you somehow. So that's one example. Another good example could just be any situation where it's just going to be like making her feel comfortable, or she feels peace, or doesn't feel like she has to worry about something. And back to not the materialistic thing. Like, I'm not saying don't ever spend money, but don't run to money, because money is not going to be your safety net. Money is not going to be your key to getting to her heart. It's going to be the things you say to make her feel comfortable. Let's say if she feels like, oh my gosh, I'm running out of time right now, or she just seemed like she's so worried and she just doesn't know what to do. Literally give her that comfort of, okay, would you like me to take you home? Or, you know what, I think maybe if you go home, you might feel a little bit more comfortable. Or bring her to a place where she loves. Or, you know what, do you want to go check out the library? I don't know where you guys are going. If your school is going on, summer school, it's not even summer. I don't know what's going on with you guys. But what I'm trying to tell you guys, if she feels comfortable, she feels relaxed, if she feels like, okay, you know what, this guy is really taking care of me, back to having that little father figure that she probably never had, like me. You know, if she feels that from you, it's definitely going to be irresistible. She's going to be like, come here, I need that. Because it's going to be something that she's already still missing. Even though when you start literally taking care of yourself and you're growing and you're healing, you start filling in these voids that have been missing for so long, you can still have a man come in and fill it in some more. And that's where things become irresistible. When a woman gets, you know, so attached to you, or just wants so much of you, wants more of you, it's really going to be because of the fact that you give her something that she feels like she's missing. And it doesn't just mean from childhood, but it could really be that, which that's probably one of the best way to get connected to a woman and have her want you. But it could be just present things, just things that she wants in the moment. Everybody deals with mental health. Like, it's real out here, especially during this pandemic this year. So what you guys can do is try to help out each other so you guys can be at a better place and be better for each other. You know, let's bring real love back. I wish we can do that this year, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I really don't. What do you guys think? I don't think it's going to happen this year, but anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the last thing. Last thing on my list for the most irresistible thing that confident men do. And by the way, let me just say this because I forgot to mention, it's so confident of you to take care of a woman, because look, if you feel like you're taking care of her and you're so scared, oh, she's just using you, first of all, like I said, don't use materialistic things. But when you show that you can just take care of her in a different way, and you do something that, you know, you don't think like, oh my gosh, what if she feels this way or she's gonna judge me this way, it shows your confidence. So the whole putting your jacket on her, some guys are gonna hesitate, some guys are gonna be scared, like, oh, I don't want to do that, maybe she'll be like, what a weirdo or something like that. A real alpha male, you're gonna have your fears, you're gonna face it. So you're gonna be like, let me put on it. If she says, I don't need it, or, you know, she's trying to be the independent woman, I don't need you for nothing, then okay, whatever, her loss type of thing, right? So it's like whenever you're trying to basically make her feel taken care of, and it's more of a mental thing, a more spiritual thing, don't be scared of the outcome, because realistically, you're just trying to help her out, and you're not trying to make it about money and, you know, obviously get used by her. So let's go ahead and move on to the last thing. And the last thing on my list is in control. This is so irresistible to see. Like, I love me a man that can be in control, and most importantly, in control of his feelings. Now, confident men, we all go through things. Some days we don't feel as confident, so, you know, you start lacking in the other places, such as not having control. But it's really about identifying back to, you know, knowing your flaws and stuff like that, and actually going to put an effort towards it so you can be a better man, so you can actually grow. And that's one big thing about alpha males that I feel like, you know, we're always focusing on, oh, alpha males have this going on, they know how to deal with this. Like, they try to make alpha males seem like they're so perfect, but, you know, they're far from perfect, just like any human being out here. We're all still on the same level, but basically physically we're not. So people that have success, alpha males that have it all going on, that are on their purpose, have it all figured out mentally, because we're all human and we all go through mental things, have mental issues sometimes. Like, this is real stuff. I don't mean to laugh, but, you know, we're all here to overcome things and just keep growing. All of us are still on the same level, because there's going to be days where you're going to be still depressed. There's going to be days where you feel down, or you're going to feel less. As a man, you're going to know this. As an alpha male, you're not going to be afraid to admit that, for one. You're not going to be afraid to live up to it. You're not going to be afraid to go do things that seem so fearful or are actually fearful to you, but you want to go face your fears. That's what it is. So realistically, when you're out here back to having control with your feelings, the days that you can't have control over your feelings, and I focus on feelings so much because it's so powerful, but the days that you don't have control over your feelings, those are the days that you're going to be able to realize that and understand that, and you're going to be able to accept it. And sometimes, you know, some guys that aren't able to control their feelings and feel like, okay, you know what, I want to be this perfect alpha male, or I want to be this perfect guy, they end up going to a place of saying, okay, you know what, let me push her away. They get to a place of pushing her away without even realizing it, and it could be coming off way too strong, because now he's like, oh, let me tell her this, I want to make sure she feels this way, so I'm going to tell her this way, this, just thinking so much about it and doing so much, and then it backfires for him. Or he can end up getting to a place of not having control over his feelings, okay, and then not knowing how to identify it, which becomes even worse, and now he's all the way hidden, you know, all the way, I can't talk to her, I can't face her, I have to disappear. You know, guys actually do that, and there's a lot of guys out here that meet lovely women, but they don't even know how to communicate, and they don't know how to have control over their feelings, and most importantly, have control over her. Because if you have control over your feelings, you're going to be able to deliver things, obviously through your mouth, and based on how you feel, so she feels a certain way, so she can have this comfort or feel other things that you want her to feel, right? And prime example, let's say she's going through some stuff, you're going through some stuff, you're really having a hard time, you feel like she's, you know, drifting apart. You're not going to go and basically try to be all up in her face. Oh, I feel like you're doing this right now and I just can't take it. You got to understand that she's going through stuff too. And now that you're going through stuff, it's going to be like, okay, what can we both do so we are at a place where we can actually recover or heal, or we can heal together, or it could be apart. Sometimes that's what it takes. And it's like, people just get so scared of this and that, and they hold back so much, and they don't want to do nothing that's going to be like, oh, if I make this wrong move, what's going to be the outcome? At the end of the day, you have to be bold and go ahead and do something so you can have a chance, so you can at least say that I did it, so you don't look back and be like, oh, I wish I did, or I regret that I didn't. You don't want none of that. So realistically, when you have control over your feelings, it's really just having control over your mind, your thoughts, and basically being able to hold back, not reacting, to certain stuff that you don't even need to have a crazy reaction over. And it goes back to all the way to the number one thing that I mentioned, which was technically number 3, but saying that having that calm, having that chill side, having that relaxed vibe, and just being laid back, all that comes back from your feelings. You're able to know that you feel this way and what to do next with it. You can be in a place of going through so much, but when you go around her, you're able to get away and say, this is not important right now. I'm with her. This is where I want to be. I'm relaxed. I can just literally chill out, right? So I really hope this video helped you guys out. And if it did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on my social media. Make sure you check out my Patreon. And you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.